Hello, this is Miss Salisbury. I made this video because I know a lot of you were struggling with this particular type of problem, so I wanted to give you an example that you could refer back to. So for this problem, we want to use the distance formula to write the equation of a parabola with a focus at 0, 7 and a directrix at y equals -7. So we want to approach this as almost like a proof. So we want to make sure that we have every single piece of information that we would possibly need. If in doubt, write it out. If you're not sure if you need it, go ahead and put it because you probably need it. So the first thing that you want to make sure that you do is draw the diagram. So I've got a focus at 0, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I want to label my focus. And a directrix at y equals -7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I want to label my directrix, label everything. And because my vertex is equidistant between the focus and the directrix, I know that my vertex is at 0, 0. Again, label everything. And go ahead and sketch the parabola. I know my focus has to be inside the parabola, and it should never go through the directrix, so it has to open up. So I want to make the equation for this parabola. And I know that every single point, no matter where it is, let's say it's here, I'll call it xy, could be here, could be here, could be here, it doesn't matter where it is, because the idea of writing an equation is that it should work for any point anywhere on the parabola. So I'll put it there, and by definition, every point on this parabola is the same distance from the focus as it is from the directrix. So you want to draw those distances in, because what I'm going to be showing is that the distance between F and P is equal to the distance between P and some point called D on the directrix. So now, what do I know about D? Well, I know it has the same x value as P, since it's right underneath it. And because it's on the directrix, I know it has a y value of -7. So this is your complete diagram. You want to make sure you have all of this on your paper. You want to make sure you have the statement that says what you're doing. How do I get from the diagram to the actual equations? And now I want to make sure I write the distance formula without any substitutions. So this is my distance formula, the distance between F and P, the distance between P and D. And now I want to go ahead and start substituting in. So here's F and P. And remember, it doesn't matter if I'm finding the distance between F to P or P to F. It doesn't matter, it's the same distance. But I try to do it in a way that's going to make the math a little easier. So for example, 0 minus x is a little harder than x minus 0. So I'm going to go from P to F. So x minus 0 squared plus y minus 7 squared. Over here, I've got P to D, so I'm working with these 2 points. Again, it doesn't matter how you do it. You just want to try to do it in a way that's going to make your math a little easier. So these are both x's, so x minus x. Here, I'm going to have y minus -7. And notice that I didn't simplify this. I'm not simplifying anything at this point. I'm simply substituting in. So now I can start simplifying. I can do things like square both sides, and I can also simplify in parentheses. You can do multiple steps at once. You just want to make sure it's clear. So this is now x squared plus y minus 7 squared equals 0 squared plus y plus 7 squared. Now I can simplify even more. This basically goes away. Now I can expand my binomials. So this is y squared minus 14y plus 49, y squared plus 14y plus 49. Now we can simplify. If I subtract y from both sides, those go away. If I subtract 49 from both sides, those go away. I've got x squared. If I add 14y, I get 28y on this side. And you always want to solve for the variable that is not squared. So here's my equation. I can double check with my formula. I know that it should be y equals 1 over 4p x squared. My p-value is 7. 4 times 7 is 28, so I can feel confident that this is indeed correct. If you need more help expanding, I can do this off to the side for you. You're welcome to do it on the test, but you don't have to. You should get pretty comfortable going from here to here, but if not, let me just show you off to the side. Y minus 7 squared. Remember, that's y minus 7 times y minus 7. Distribute y squared minus 7y, minus 7y again, plus 49, and combine like terms. So you're welcome to write out those steps. Again, if in doubt, write it out. If you're not sure, you're never going to be penalized for showing too much information on this type of problem. So good luck.